Advanced settings. Audio sharing settings. Share.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He's coming. 34. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Here's Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check nickel.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic.
Now a first down throw. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get this. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's go, baby. Turn it over.
Now it's Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Watch the slant. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. I want that.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Give me that ball, defense.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Down. 20. Viking 18. Check Mike. Mike 20. Mike 20. Buffalo 18.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
You can't block me.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Cowboy 80. Time to go. Night. Tight end left. 3 down. 60 Maverick. 3 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Mike 20. Hey, watch the delay. Hey, watch the slant.
Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Check curls. 19 Lion. Mike 20.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen.
50.
56, right there. 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Shaq Lawson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On now, Tucker McCann. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Watch the run. Let's go, motion.
From the 27, Watson. Throw caught here by Bird. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check him. 24. A long day for you. 34's the mic. Watch the run. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Set. 45 is Mike. 45. Blue Dan.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I'm going to hit you all
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
He runs.
Now Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He's checking. Down. He's coming. Crash.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rip left, rip left. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike, 59. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, it's Watson. And this would complete to Andre Roberts. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop. I'm going to run you.
Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
34. Set. 18. Check him, check him. I got you. 54. You, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Go get this. You're all mine. 34.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Mike 34. Here I come. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
Throwing again is Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Watson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
25, check 25, check 25. Watch twist. 24.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go, D. Hey, 54. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Danny.
On first and 10, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Well, Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 55. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have broken the tie. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike,
Panther 11.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left.
Let's get it.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check it.
54. Watch the pass. Kill, kill, kill.
54. Motion.
From the gun, Watson being chased out left. He's letting it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Let's go now.
20. Mike
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Riggs.
Mike 20.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Cup 19. Rig alert.
Mike 20. 1, 2, 3. There we go, Mike.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We're going to work.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike Smash. 79 Bronco.
Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Record.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Here we go.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Set. 19.
Mike. So don't say nothing.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Right there. Bandit. Bandit.
59. Tight dog. Tight dog. Under crunch. Under crunch. Under crunch.
Check 31. Check 31. Check, check, check.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mike 20.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6.